Good evening, guys. Good evening, ladies, and welcome. Yes, we are here. It's another Friday night in the shack. We didn't have one last week because I was ill. But I'm not ill this week. Well, I'm not 100%, but I'm better than what I was. Anyway, I did mention on my live stream this afternoon about our good friend and Patreon, Mike from Racing Demon, who sadly passed away. Sadly passed away this morning. It's very sad news, a sad blow to a lot of us who knew him and were friends with him. He was a friend of the channel for many years. He's one of my earliest subscribers, actually, and he was a patron of the channel for a good few years, and he was one of the nicest, gentlest, generous men you could ever meet. He was a really, really, really top fella. Anyway, what we're going to do, guys, before we get tonight's session underway, is just get the stopwatch. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to have a minute's silence in respect of Racing Demon. Let me just get the stopwatch sorted, if I can ever find the damn thing. There we go. Right, guys, a minute's silence from now. There we go, guys, and like I say, my condolences to Mike and his family. Good evening. Let's start at the top and work our way down and get through the chat. Say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Harvey. Good evening, Jason. Clarence, Julie, let's just put my glasses on. Somebody else was there before. Unless I was seeing things. Hi Andy, I was so sorry to hear about Mike. They're very sad. Yeah, it is. It's sad. It's very sad, guys. It really is. He was a good friend. I used to speak to him once a week on the telephone. I used to ring him on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and we'd sit and have a chat on the telephone and have a laugh at a joke and whatnot. You know, he was very kind, a very generous man. You know, very, very knowledgeable in the field of electronics. If you wanted to know something, you could ask him, and there's a very good chance he would know. You know, and you know, very sad. Very sad. I spoke to his wife earlier. Spoke to the lovely Brenda earlier, guys. I phoned her up and had a few words few private words with her, and you know, it is though, it's, you know, I mean, what can you say? I mean, there's only so much you can say, really. I will be watching the rest of the stream on TV. No worries, Harvey. I know you're at your sister's at the moment. Don't worry about it, mate. That's fine. Anyway, so yeah, we've got the Midland 3001 still sat here. Nothing's moved from when I was last in here. So what we'll do, we'll change cameras. There's a bit of noise from upstairs because I think Courtney's got some friends round. So, you know, but never mind. You know, I don't mind a bit of noise because when I make some, she can't say nothing. So. Right. Is this on? We've got some action on here. Yeah, there's two guys that got on here tonight before I do. I'm not worried, I won't nick their head for repeating, I'll just jump in at the right time if they're still there. And this is the 4001. I'm thinking, let's see if we can get in, shall we? I mean, why do they have to talk on 19? Why can't they pick a channel and go and talk? Then some of us can get in then. 1919 Roger, is anybody there? See, the problem is on this little Midland, you can't get over. Let's have a flick through. We're on channel 1. Yeah, Graham Microchips, if you're watching, I'm on channel 1. Can you meet me down there on Muppets and give us a quick check? I'm not gonna get through them people on 19 that are talking. Not on this, I won't. And you know, just kick the camera slightly. So, but that's it, guys. We're you know, we're gonna play about with the radios, and we'll probably end up disconnecting this and plug in. Are you there, Graham? Oh, so just a squelch. Hello, is anybody there? Hello? No, it might not be on. Turn the wrong fucking knob. I was turning the wonder the volume wouldn't go down, I was turning the squelch. Who's that? Mr. Heartbreaker stopped by to say hello. Hello, Mr. Heartbreaker. No worries, mate. You say hello. You come in and you enjoy yourself. Let's go back to channel 19. There we go. Anybody on anywhere else?
Into that big room there, well, there were another room to the left, which was a smaller one.
Hello, Rob. Nice to see you on, mate. Absolutely a pleasure. Yeah, we're trying to get something on here, but I don't think we're going to be successful, which is a shame. 19 Roger. 19 a rig check.
No, when I was drumming for Great St. Lee's, like, you know, it was always in there, really practicing in there.
Somebody's about to come on and give me a rig check.
So, yeah, you kind
Be
of
surprised
like,
if they don't.
probably for about a year and a half or something, it was like a bleeding second home to me. You know, it's weird sometimes, you know,
19 a rig check.
it's weird and I'll be in there still after like 20 years, you know what I mean? It's a fucking weird one, that, isn't it? There's nothing like that right now. Nothing comes close to anything like it used to be. I mean, there's a few
19 a Roger. Whoever that is, you got no audio.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you had no audio there, Break.
The venue is it now? Down front. What's it fucking called? Yeah, old buddy.
19 a Roger.
You got that there, haven't you? Whatever. Oh shit! I'm gonna message Soulboy in a minute because there's a play.
I mean, to be honest with you guys, this thing's receiving beautifully. Just that we're not getting very far. So we'll come back to that. Break.
And to you, Dave. I haven't been to the Wonder Winner Land at Hyde Park, mate, but I'm looking forward to it, and we will be going to the Bavarian Village.
Hello,
And,
Matt,
yeah,
Bernie, and everybody else.
Stuff, it is what it is, isn't it, mate? And we're going to wrap up.
Yeah, it's never a good time, is it? Especially at this time of year. You know, it's not nice, is it? I feel sorry for, you know, my sympathies go out to his wife and his family. You know, he was a really nice guy. Break. He's going to let me in.
I wouldn't even acknowledge the call.
Break. But they've gone. Break. No, they've gone. Oh no, they haven't. M6ANP calling and standing by. Is anybody on here? Let's have a wander round. Have a wander round. No, they're still there. Somebody is. Let's try this. What we'll do in a minute, guys, if we don't get any luck here, we'll move the aerial back to here. One nine of Rogers. Anybody about?
And he said, no, she's great on bleed, you know, obviously, you know, when you're on a main road or whatever, you know,
All them channels, 40, a full box of 40 channels, only one being used.
It's freaking bastard is. It's faster than, turning other jobs in that. And Jinx. Well, Jinx is getting a bit older now, but even still, it's fucking Frenchy. I'm not joking, man. It's like a little rocket.
Right. Well, what we can do here, guys, we can give one more shout out, and if we don't get it, we'll put that on.
They do like a reverse sneezing thing as well, which is a bit weird. Because it sometimes pulls up caravan and bleeding sleeps up there with me and Jinx, you know what I mean? But first time he did it, I thought he was fucking choking on some of me. I couldn't work out what was going on. They were doing this thing called a reverse sneeze. Did yours do it?
Let's put the aerial in the big radio. Oh, there you go. Because then if I put it in the big radio, I can check stuff like, why have I got wire? Why have I got water on that? Why is there water on me wire? I've got water in my coax, guys. I think I have anyway. Yeah. Some can't coming through there. I wonder if I've got SWR's not out because there's a warning light on that. I'll check it on this one. Right, let's see. Let's see what the chat's saying. Back in the 80s we were using AM rigs illegally. Had a Midland 3001. A friend of mine called Colin had one. 3001. Yeah, DV's 27 on a biscuit tin. I remember it all, mate. Remember it well. Yeah, we had all sorts of shit like that. Let me just get to somewhere where we can. 2769. I want to just check the SWR. '27. We're a bit away from it here. Well, I want to know why I ended up with water. It wasn't coming out of there, was it? No. I don't know why I ended up with water on my coax. There you go. Let's move it up a bit. There you go. Oh, wrong one. Right, let's just check the SWR because the meter's in the other room, so can't check it on here. Right, so let's have a look. Right. Let's do ours dead low. So we're alright with that. So, that'll do us.
So what's shaping that, Johnny?
1-9 Roger. Now that's interfering with my bloody computer. I keyed up, an advert come up. One of my boxes opened.
No, it's not for bloody takeaway. So it's fucked up. I'm only just getting you, Johnny.
Yeah, so change the meter. Power output, there we go. Yeah, I keyed it up then and it bloody one of my windows opened.
Yeah, original now one, yeah. Well, tell him not tonight. I'm fucking Saturday, I mean, just in my towel and shit. Just on a bad project.
Yeah, they were good days, weren't they? The old CB days. I mean, not like it is now. They all come on here on 19. Yeah, repeater's running again.
I can't translate. Probably for the release of a lot of people now.
Yeah.
Because then on the MR, I can't translate.
I'm wondering, you know. I'm going to see if I can get into that repeater on here. I think it's programmed in.
Welcome. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 17, 16, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
See, it doesn't show you the names of them.
12, 11, 10,
No.
9, 8,
Can't remember. What I can do, guys, I can actually find out. So I should be able to find out. And what we can do, we can go into here. So we need to turn Bluetooth on. Is it on the radio? Can't remember. No. Can't remember how you turn it on here. Oh, I think you press. That's it, Bluetooth. See if it finds it. So I don't know if I'm radio. That's just, what do you call it, that? That's just some sort of group. can't remember how you did this. Been a while back since I messed with this, guys. Press that. Are we on? Are we got Bluetooth on? Right. I have used this before. That turns Bluetooth off, that turns Bluetooth on. There. So that's on, it's weird. Yeah, Bluetooth it's on. Program. Select connect Bluetooth. Select model. TID radio. Unlock version. Read radio. It's reading the radio. Yeah, it's reading the radio, guys. So I want to see what channel. So that's channel 1. Oh yeah, it does at the bottom name, GB3, yeah. I know where we're up to now. And then I've gone to the wrong place. Let's read it again. Yeah, so basically, I also have a working Realistic Pro 2006 scanner that I still use. A lot of people still actually have scanners. A lot of people think that there's no use for them because now they can't pick up the police frequencies on them. That's not it. And I could be here all fucking night. There's loads of stuff programmed into this. Fuck that. Anyway, basically, guys, that repeater is in there somewhere. I just don't know where. But I can't remember what channel. I'll have to have a look. Hello, Martin. So basically, we've got. Yeah. So I don't understand why I was getting water out of my bloody coax. It's not in the back of the radio. Don't know. It could have come through the. No, it can't come through the wall because water won't run up, will it? It has to run down. I don't know. It might have been a bit of residue on my fingers. Keep an eye on that. Mainly use it for Port of Tyne Shipping and Newcastle ALC. I think I've read that right. Yeah, I got rid of one. In fact, I've got rid of a few because a lot of people think that because you can't get the Rosas on them anymore, that they're absolutely useless, and they're not. If you go around the scanners, if you go around the bands, you can find quite good things a few things to listen to. Scanners are still useful. Every scanner I do get one given from time to time, and every one I get, I have no trouble selling them because I'm not really into them. I used to be. I mean, years ago I used to be, but you know. But yeah, people think that because you can't get the police on them anymore, they're absolutely useless. Because a lot of narrow-minded people thought that's what they were made for. They weren't. You know, you could find some pretty good listens. You know, some good stuff worth listening to if you looked around for it. I'll tell you what I used to find was a good listen. It seems to have dropped off because I think they've gone digital now. I used to find Stockport Shopwatch a good listen. You know, used to listen into them trying to catch the thieves. You know, the security guards, they were all muppets, you know, them security guards. I'm sorry if you work as one, but them Stockport Shopwatch, they were all muppets. I was listening to one once. It was on a Saturday afternoon. I was sat in here and I just had the radio there on and I was listening. And we had this guy come on. He was working in one of the shops and working in shoe market. And he come on and he says, I need help. So this guy come back on, this Liverpudlian fella come back on. He says, what's the problem? He says, a guy's just walked in, put a brand new pair of shoes, a brand new pair of trainers on, and put his old ones on the display shelf and walked out. He says, I need somebody to go after him. He said, well, so the Scouser fella, right enough, he says, I can't go after them. He says, I can't leave my shop. He said, you have to do it yourself. So of course, scraps with his jumbo. Of course, I picked the mic up, didn't I? I picked the mic up. And I didn't think they'd hear me, but they did. I picked the mic. I picked the mic up, and I said down the mic, get after him, you backless bastard. And somebody said, who said that? You know. But yeah, it used to be a good listen on there, especially on a Saturday. You know, when all the shoplifters were active on a Saturday, and all the kids used to come from where I live, up here on the Ponderosa. They used to go down into Stockport, and they all used to get caught shoplifting. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys and girls. You know, I've yet to meet anybody that's never shoplifted. I've shoplifted. Not for sort of personal gain, you know, but if I've been hungry, I've wanted something to eat. You know, I've been out and it's been a long day and I've got no money left. You know, and I'm hungry. And it's a choice of walking about 7 miles home, 7 or 10 miles home, or getting the bus and getting something to eat as well. You know, I have, yeah, I'll own up to it, guys, I have. But I always promised myself, once I got caught, I'd stop. And I did. As soon as I got caught, I've only ever been caught shoplifting once. And I said, as soon as I get caught, I'll stop. And I did. I did. You know, I'm just looking at my messages here, guys. The audio call has ended. Well, I know that, Harvey. I know that. Yeah, I'll be watching Microchips. He's done a special Christmas video. That'll be interesting. I need to have a word with Graham as well. If you're watching, Graham, do you do a mid-band conversion for the Uniden series, the Uniden Uni-Ace? Because they're pretty much all the same rig. I was wondering if you're watching, do you do a conversion, an AM mod, not an AM? Do you do a mid-band mod? Because I wouldn't mind putting a mid-band mod in my 341. You know, look at me, guys, dedicated to modifications. Now I can't get enough of doing them. I mean, what I'm gonna do eventually, I'll get this big fella down and show you him, because he's gonna get modified eventually. He's gonna get the treatment eventually. He's earmarked for it. Here we go. There you go, guys. Anybody recognise this animal? That is my TriStar 747, and he is going to get modified. What I'd like to do with this is a working radio. It works absolutely beautifully. You know, what I'd like to do with it is put the UK 1 to 40 on it. I'd like to do that with it. Put the UK 1 to 40 on it. I can't remember if it's been modified on the channels here. Whether it goes from whether it's got that dodgy readout that everybody hated. You know, but there's a workaround that I need to double check. I think that's been done. Because that's a good radio. It's never been molested. It was done by a guy, I can't remember who done it, but Microchips told me who he suspects of last working on that. Hello, Malcolm. Thank you for the coffees, by the way, my friend. I enjoyed the video servicing on the Harrier CBX. Yeah, because showing the layout seems to help with. You know, you all know what I'm doing now without me having to sit there and juggle between two cameras. I can show you what I'm doing. If I'm setting the VCO, I can just set that without, because I don't set the VCO on the test set. I set the VCO with the multimeter. And I've marked out everything. So I can show you all what I'm going to do. And if any of you guys, if any of you radio guys, any of you rig doctors want a copy of a manual that is marked out, because I will be marking them all out. I'm going to mark them out as I do the radios. Or if I've got a bit of spare time and I think, oh, I've not done that, then I'll just mark out the alignment for those the alignment points for those radios. The transmitters will always be marked out in red. The receivers will always be marked out in green. The frequency adjustment, if it applies, will be marked out in yellow, and the VCO will be on the green. Will be on the purples, and any test points will be on the blue. So that's what we're going to do with that, guys. Yes, I remember them. TriStar was a Rolls Royce to you, yes. They were. They were very expensive. I think they were... I can't remember, but there's a guy... If you watch London Tonight, I think it is, they did a program on CB radio, a segment, and a guy called Huggy Bear went into a CB shop, and he bought a TriStar. I think it was a 747 he bought, and he tells you the price of what the TriStar cost. That was back in 1981, just before CB radio was legalised. Because they are the 1980s radio, them TriStars. Very early 80s. And I'm kicking the camera. Andy, you dopey bleeder. And Scraps is there picking his jumbo up. Eat your jumbo, son. Eat your jumbo. You know, but yeah, we're going to have a few changes around in here. I'm thinking of putting another desk from the end here. If I show you, don't look at me washing and stuff. That's all my clean clothes. Pardon me shirt, guys. Right. See where the desk ends here? The desk ends here. I'm thinking of putting another desk there. The same height. I'll tell you what I'd like to do, guys. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. But I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to do repairs in here. Wouldn't that be something? If I do repairs in here. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm wondering if I've got a hole in my coax or something. I've got water going in. I might get Will back out and put a new coax on. I've got plenty of coax, so it's not a problem. But if I've got a pinprick in it or something, it's allowing water, because why did water get down there? Or did it come off me? Did I catch my hand somewhere and there was water? You know, I don't know, guys. But I mean, I've had it coming out of TV aerials before today, you know. Water, I mean proper water. You know, actually running out of the aerial, running out of the plug. You know, you actually unplug it from the back of the telly and the water's just ran out. I've seen that. And when you consider it could be lethal, that, because most tellies were live chassis. You know, fucking about with an aerial. Most tellies are live chassis and you're fucking about with an aerial. You know. Yeah. I never used to like messing about with aerials, me, on tellies. I'll tell you what I did once. I was round at a friend's up the road. And his telly had gone down on him, so I repaired his telly for him. I remember it. It was a Ferguson. Let's put the camera on me for a minute. I remember it. Put this one back over here. I remember it, guys. It was a Ferguson TX100. And I touched it, and I repaired it for him. And then I wheeled it back to the corner, and I had my hand on the radiator. And as I plugged the set was switched on. And as I plugged the aerial in, I got the biggest electric shock I've ever had. Because I had hold of the aerial and I plugged it in and I grounded myself out on the fucking radiator. Yeah. Hello, Martin. No, I said hello to you before, didn't I? Yep, had that with an aerial. Yeah, it fucking hurts. Let's see if we get anything on this radio. Let's see if anything's happening. I don't think there's much happening. That signal meter just went right up then. Oh, wrong mic.
Yeah, right enough, mate, right enough.
Good evening, Brett.
Greetings, how are you, man?
We're not bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright, Andy. Yeah, I'm good. Just to eat some chicken butties.
Yeah, chicken butties, eh? Yeah. You had out nice for your tea, Brett?
But you must have gravy. I can't remember now, mate. A couple of pound cakes with a bit of cheese and ham on, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. a bit of solidified whipped cream and dead pig. Lovely. Can't beat it. What did I have? Oh, I had fish. I had fish pie and chips, which is shit really, but it forms a turd, doesn't it?
Yeah, mate, most of the time. It's a bit unusual if you don't come out at all. Let's not get involved with the yellow stuff. What did I have yesterday? Really smart. Some Indian doing a pie. I thought it was going to be alright, but it was absolutely yummy. Rooney, mate. Absolutely faithful.
Yeah, Roger Dodger. Yeah, I'm just doing my Friday night. I'm just doing my Friday night in the shack video.
Alright, right, I've usually found out about it by now and tuned in.
Yeah, well, you know, if you tune in now, you'll hear yourself.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, Roger Dodger. I've been ill all week. I spent most of this last week and this week in bloody bed.
Alright, have you got that, well, thankfully, I'm not even going to say, mate, but obviously you've got some form of.
I did, yeah, the loogie. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Graham, Microchips, came round last week, dropped me a board off and pick a mic up, and he wouldn't come within 10 feet of me. I don't blame him.
No, it's not nice, is it? It's bad enough sorting yourself out, but having to go at somebody else's, mate, it twists you up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, done it just. Roger Dodger, yeah. Yeah, can you do me a favour, Brett?
What's that, dude?
Yeah, I want to put my Midland 4001 on. Can you get? I can't get out on it because of all the activity on here. And you're the nearest to me. I want to just get a check.
Alright, what are you on, 17, something?
Yeah, we can knock it to 17 so we're not blocking up 19.
Yeah, right idea, alright, we go. You did that here, Darren.
There you go, guys. Hello, Brett. Hello, my friend. How are you receiving this?
It's a little bit bloaty on the audio, but otherwise you're right over where you should be, and it's not unduly, it's not bouncing about or anything. Cracking signal, mate. Audio's a bit.
Yeah, it could be the mic. I'm not gonna. Can I change? Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah. Let me just change. Let me just change the mic.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Take your time.
Hello, Brettus.
Oof, I don't know what that is, but it's got a flag on it.
Roger Dodger. In what way?
No, it's falling to pieces, that, mate.
Hang on. Yeah, might be a dodgy mic, that, guys. You can't win them all.
The mad dart is picking everything up and a bit of sandpaper as well.
Yeah, I'm still here, Brett. Have you got that?
Roger, you got your back again, yeah, that's right enough, that.
Yeah, is it still blowing?
No, mate, no, it's alright.
Oh, it's that microphone then. Yeah, so, yeah, because I restored this Midland a few months ago and I've never really had the never really had the chance to try it. I tried it a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't get anywhere because there's too much activity on 19 you just can't do it because it's only doing 4 watts, you see.
Well, you were definitely trampling on anybody. I mean, you're only a quarter of a mile away, let's face it, mate. Yeah, nobody was going to get in between. Apart from 1 or 2 that actually live round here. There's another lad there on the estate that's actually in between us.
Yeah, I think he's called Darren, isn't he?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, I spoke to him one night. I was in the workshop servicing the Colt 444. and he come on channel 20 while I was doing my servicing, and I was talking to him, and I was on my dummy load. That's how near he is. I know where he is. He's at the back of my daughter. I won't say the street, but he's at the back of my daughter. He's very, very near me.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, he is indeed exactly where you say he was. Yeah. Yeah, you got the right man. He's all right, Dad. Not wrong with him. Yeah, we'll leave it there, eh?
Yeah, he's all right. I don't have a problem. We had a bit of a chat for a few minutes, like, you know, and we, you know, because he said, I could hear these funny noises. He says, on channel 20, like, chirping and whistling. I said, that's me. I says, I was servicing the Colt 444, and I was chatting on my dummy load. So, you know, but then again, the Colt 444 does 10 watts. You know, but then again, I probably could have done it on this even. Yeah, this is not a bad radio, this. It's been resprayed and everything. You know, it's been resprayed. I resprayed the mic. But yeah, it's so what I might do, I might look out for an insert for the mic, because the mic insert might be a bit dodgy, Roger.
Yeah, it sounds exactly that, you know what I mean? It's working, but it's picking up everything. It sort of blow both ways on TXRX. Then it starts putting out a bit of a whistle and that, and yeah, an alternative volume. There you go, mate. Yeah, even, like I said, he even got the sandpaper. Not good. No, it's bleeding awful. That'd be digging it out the bin by now for me.
Roger. Hey, do you remember that time when I said to you, do you remember that time? When I said to you the best way to improve the sound of your microphone, put it in a plastic bin bag.
It was the way you left all the margin for error in. Thinking it must be genuine next. He said, don't get it wet, but put it in a bag. Yeah. And I'm going, yeah, go on. So tie a knot in it so you don't want any moisture in it. So just stick it in your freezer over there. There was one or two listening that were falling about, but you just caught me on the hop there. I thought, I'm not having that, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, and then after all that, I said, when you're done with it, put it outside for the bin man.
That was it. So, yeah, he should be absolutely knackered by tomorrow morning. Just stick it out the front for the bin man.
It's all in a laugh, innit, Brett? It's all in a laugh, mate. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, if any of my subscribers on here is interested in the Midland 4001, let me know. I may part with this. And all the other radios I've got, they all work just as good as it, because they've all been serviced by the same person. Yeah, there we go, you see. Because the only people who could ever get in between me and you is either Blue Sky or Daz. I don't think there's any. Is there any more rigs on the estate?
Yeah, there's one down on Blackberry. I think he's M0. There is another one. No, it's not up that then. Which side is it? It's one of the new housing estate. Anyway, he's got a cobweb in his back garden. I did have to go round again and just have a good look like, making sure it wasn't the obvious. But yeah, then you got Blue Sky, Daz, one or two others. You know what I mean? That are not really on here full time, but they are about.
Roger Dodger. Yeah, do you ever remember they said blowjob then. Do you ever remember Oddjob Bernard?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah. Yeah, he was an alright lad, I got him alright with him.
Yeah, I used to call him blowjob. He used to say to me, stop calling me blowjob. He said, my handle's Oddjob.
Yeah, he was up for anything, he'd try anything, yeah. Can't get your doofer up and running. I usually just track across and find it individually, but apparently it's not finding you.
Yeah, type in the Vintage CB Radio Shack and I'll come up because I'm on there tonight. I'm not on my usual electronics channel. We're in the Vintage Radio, the Vintage CB Radio Shack.
Yeah,
Someone shouting you there, Brett.
Yeah, I was trying to actually key the mic with my nose as well as type. You know how it is, Brett.
Well, your nose is big enough.
No need to get personal, dude. I'll ever truthful. Yeah, the guy, I think I know who it is anyway. What do you want?
Yeah, it's Colin Oldham, yeah. The lad who you with, who's the lad you're talking to?
Yeah, it's Andy. He's only down the road from me. He's in Stockport. Big Andy. He does a fair bit of requirement fix and this, that and the other. You know what I mean? Where possible, he'll get your radio back online.
Right, Andy, can you pick me up, mate? It's Colin in Oldham, yeah.
I've got you there, Colin. Yeah, loud and clear, mate. I don't know what the poundage is because I've not got my glasses on, but yeah, I don't pay any attention to the meter. If I can hear you, I've got you. There we go, my friend.
Right, yeah, I'm in Limeside, Oldham, mate. Yeah, you just over £9 into Oldham, my mate. Yeah, no problem at all there. Just let you know anyway.
Oh, cheers, Colin. That's not bad, that. I'm only on a barefoot 4. Yeah, just on the 4 watts. You know, nothing on the end of it. I'm on the Midland 4001 that I restored and serviced a couple of months ago.
Right, no problem, mate. I just thought I'd let you know anyway. I thought I heard you shouting on 19 earlier and I was trying to get back to you, but it was a big pile up, wasn't it? So I thought I'd give you a shout anyway. Just over £9 into Limeside, Oldham, mate. Anyway, not bad audio at all.
Nice one. Yeah, I've got you on the 9 as well. I just caught the meter. Yeah, I've got you on the 9 and it's a Radio 5. Nice audio at this end as well, Colin. Cheers for that, my friend.
Alright, mate. So sorry for butting in and let you carry on with Brett anyway. Thanks, lad.
No, don't you worry about it, mate. If you want to butt in, you butt in anytime you want. Anybody can come in and we don't have a problem. If you want to see what I look like, go to the Vintage CB Radio Shack right now. I'm actually on live.
Right, no problem, will do. Alright, you take it care, lads. Alright, take care, man.
You take it easy, Colin. Have a good one. 10-10 till we do it again and all that lot. Bye for now, mate.
Yeah, bye-bye. We got go.
Yeah, cheers, Carl. Nice one, mate.
Did you find it, Brett?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, all I've got at the minute is some fat fingers, but yeah, I'll just. Yeah, that'll be you, won't it? Over.
That's the one. Yeah, I just heard Colin say, yeah, man.
Sorry, I've just turned it back off.
Yeah, well, you don't want to see too much of me. I mean, you know, I remember one show I used to go to karaoke, and the women used to clap their hands and stamp their feet all over me fucking fat face.
There's one of Chubby's out. One of Chubby's. What are you doing with the 7800? What's happening with that?
The 7800. What you mean the little 2 metre behind it?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Well, it looks like a 270. It's obviously a little bit lower than the 78. Then. Them aren't a cracking radio. Them for the money. They're absolutely mind-boggling.
Roger, no, it's a 7900. No, I'm keeping it, Brett. It's that's me main 270s. It does PMR and everything.
Yeah, mine did, mate. Mine did the up there, roundabout and back to me. One of the best radios I ever bought, to be honest. You know, introduction to PZWP as it was, an MP Manchester. I really got on with that. It was one hell of a radio. I think I got more. Not even trying. I think I got 130 for it, and it was open for 100. Something happened. I ended up gaining 30 quid. Well, it's worth that all day long. Yeah, I only asked. I could do with a spare.
Roger, Dodger. Well, if it ever comes up for sale, I'll put your name on it, don't worry. But at the moment, you know, yeah, if it does come up for sale, if I decide that I feel the need to replace it, then I'll put your name on it, Brett. Don't worry about that.
Super duper. Yeah, if the cash just happens to be there, you know what I mean, I'll be snapping that up. What's the other one? The 4001. The second radio I ever got, the first one was a Sharp small. small window at La Fenestra and all that. And that was the second. What an absolutely bonkers radio that was, the 4001, for what it's supposed to have been. And it upped the part and all. I think I ended up with it, was it the 8000, the 800 or whatever? That was a DX machine on its own, that.
Yeah, because a lot of people think the Midland Range only went to the 4000. They made a great big sidebander. They made a great big sidebander with a Cybernet board in it. I forget what model it was. But that Robin fucker on eBay, fucking Irish Rogue Trader, Irish Radio Trader, Radio Trader Ireland. He had one. He wanted £500 for it, and it looked like it had been underwater.
Nice, way to go, dude. I've got a couple of messages and shit I've got to answer here. I'll get back to you, dude. You take it easy, yo.
No worries, Brett. I'm going to get back to everybody on here because they'll all think I've abandoned them. I'll catch you later, my friend. You have a good evening. 10-10 and all that lot. Bye for now, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Catch you later.
And there we go, guys. Hey, we got something this week. And the lad I was talking to, Colin, he's a bit further away. He's the other side of Manchester from me. So yeah, and he was getting £9 off me on 4 watts. So we know the Little Midland is working well. And, let's put the camera back on me and me grubby t-shirt. You might even see the dog. No, you won't. He's down here. Come here then. Yeah, sniff me fingers. There you go. Yeah. Do you know what he did to me this morning? He turned on me, guys. He did. I was lying in bed and he had his arse on the pillow and he dropped one, didn't he? And he went right up me fucking nose. He rounded on me. Didn't you, son? Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing though, it fucking woke me up. Ooh, what? You don't need smelling salts, I'll lend you me dog. But yeah, that lad I was talking to is a good friend of mine, Brett. I've done a few deals with Brett over the years, a few radios and a couple of other things. I got my from him. I got my Raycal frequency counter from him, and he gave it me at a good price. So I think it's 40 quid if I remember rightly. He gave me a really nice price. Really looked after me on that one. But yeah, it was nice to get something on the radio, wasn't it, guys? A bit of CB chatter. It's a shame a couple of other people didn't come in, isn't it? But yeah. But I really like. Let's go back. I do really like this Midland. It's turned out well. It's a shame the microphone's a bit blowy. I'll have a look at that because I'll be able to put another insert in that. It might only be the foam that's gone. It might only need the piece of foam replacing in it. Or there again, has this thing got a mic gain on it? It might just need the deviation drop in. I'll have to just give it another quick once over. Yeah, it has got a mic gain. So it might only want the deviation drop in a little bit. If it's a bit blowy, I'll have to see what he means. I'll have to plug it in. I'll have to plug it in on the test set and monitor it from a receiver and, and address the situation from there. But yeah, with this mic in, it was working. This is a Rotel mic, which I use in the homemade home base. But this is, and Brett said that was alright, and the report from the other guy was alright as well. So I'll tell you why else it could be a bit blowy. It could actually, it could be a bit rustly. It could be dirt in the PTT switch. You know, like when you're holding it, it could be going. You know, when you're holding it, it could be going. Yeah, could be that. Could be dirt in the PTT switch. So we'll service them. We'll do a mic service and service the mic, and but yeah, you know, so yeah, so that lad heard me from Colliers when I was shouting on 19, but couldn't get back through because there was a bit of a bottleneck on there, and he had somebody keying up as well. There was a mic keyer on there, so I'm just glad that I was able to demonstrate the radio. You know, because, you know, I've been itching to try it because I put a lot of work into that one, as you know, guys. I've put a lot of work into doing this radio, and I was itching to try it to see how it really behaved, and I'm not disappointed. We'll do a mic service, and then we'll come back to it. But yeah, I'm pleased. Am I pleased? I am pleased. Do you know, so happy I could suck a gumball. Close all this lot down. No, there's nothing else running there now. So why do I still get my stopwatch popping up? Clear. I won't now. There we go. But yeah, you know, it's you know, it was a shame about Mike. It really was, guys, and R.I.P. as I say, and you know, he's we're going to hold another minute of silence for him on Sunday, guys, on the Sunday Live. When I come on, we're going to hold a minute of silence for him there as well, because he was more on that channel than he was on this one. He's a subscriber to this channel, but he was more on the other channel because he wasn't really much interested in CB radio. And he told me that on the phone. He says it's not really my area, which is fair enough. And you know, but he did subscribe to the channel. You know, he was a good Patreon for the channel. He was a good ambassador for the channel, actually. You know, in fact, you know, if you you know, if you're going to have someone on your channel, you know, have somebody like Mike, you know, have somebody who's going to be a good ambassador, you know, for your channel. But, yeah, you know, HomeNet is livening up, Andy. Is that GBCR you are on? It is, yes. It is. Let's just turn the volume up a bit.
10 metre, I wouldn't say width.
So we'll pick up the microphone
Which I've got balanced in. So
and we'll try break in a minute, wait for the gap. We'll try a break, see if we can get in.
Still fairly new to the radio stuff. Also, my garden isn't really big enough to have anything longer than that. But you know, we'll see as I got better what I can come up with. But yes, I've had my poles survive probably a good old 50, 60 mile-an-hour winds. I've got them dug into the ground using washing line, you know, mounts, and then I'll put a 1.5 metre solid bar in them, so they do tend to stay upright. I have had one snap point before that, so there's the bar in, so we'll see. Anyway, back over to you, but I will give myself a 3, so I need to get back to what I was doing. Back up to you, my friend.
Break.
Well battened down the hatches is, I suppose, the best advice, really. Funny enough, I think it's probably going to be my 2-metre aerial that's going to suffer most of the damage, really, because it's obviously the way it's mounted up there. We'll have to wait and see anyway. But you know, I say
A73s as well. Nice to make contact with you, maybe speak again. So I'll be on finals here. Mike 7 Whiskey Juliet Oscar.
So
Thanks
he's
for the
going as
contact,
well.
and have a good night.
That's it, dead.
Mike 7 Juliet Whiskey Oscar. I think that was the call. Sorry. Yes, and good night to you as well. Although I think there was a break station, so I will hang around just to receive the break station. So it's not you know, we must always receive a call now if one is there. It's just the nature of the hobby, isn't it? It's polite. Break station. Over to you.
M6ANP returning, good evening. The name's Andy at this end, location is Stockport, over.
Yes, hello there Andy, it's James here, M7 Uniform Fox X-Ray. I'm not jotting down call signs at the moment, I'm being a bit naughty there, but I was literally just responding to the person with the weather warning. That was all I was intending to do, but if you're happy just to have one or two overs, that's not particularly official, then I'm happy to as well. I'm assuming you're preparing for the storm as well, Andy. I would obviously suggest if you've got flimsy aerials or flimsy mountings or anything like that, then maybe we should get them down, although it's a bit late now. But hoping that your equipment survives. Back over to you, Andy.
M6ANP returning. Yeah, my cold linear should be okay. That's only at the brackets at the near enough the lowest part of the eaves of the roof. It's fairly low. But my IMAX, that's fairly high up, so I'm hoping that I'm hoping that it's they're supposed to be able to survive 120 mile an hour winds. Them IMAX 2000s. I know the scaffolding bar will. It's a chunk of aluminium. That won't go anywhere. And I've got every bit of faith and trust in the aerial man I used to put it up, guys. Sorry, I forgot what your name was. Break. Yeah, I'm also while I'm on, I'm also doing a live stream on YouTube as we speak. The channel, for anyone who wants to join in and come on and say hello, the channel is the Vintage CB Radio Shack. It's called the CB Radio Shack, but we do a bit of everything on here. M6ANP, microphone back to you, my friend.
Screws, and then they find out the next day that the area will come down That's normally what happens when people aren't careful. But anyway, I'll make this my final. Hope you don't mind there, Andy. And yeah, good speaking with you. And I'll hop on again at some point. So this is Mike 7 Uniform Foxtrot X-Ray. This is my final to you, Andy. And I'll let you have your final over. Thank you very much.
M6ANP returning. Yeah, cheers for that, James. Nice to chat with you, my friend. And I'm going to disappear as well because there's other things that I want to do. I need to reply to some of these chats on here. They'll all think, no, I'm not running the radio through the computer. I'm running straight into the repeater from the radio, but everyone will hear, because obviously the camera mic will pick it all up. I'm gonna leave it there, and like I say, thanks for the over, and you take it easy, and yeah, I think I'm pretty prepared for me. I think my aerial will be all right, because the brackets, the TK brackets, they've been on that wall since 2009, and I had a guy put the IMAX back up a couple of weeks ago, and it seems to be staying up there, so I think we'll be fine there, James. You take it easy, and lots of good. Hope you get lots of good radio overs in the future. M6ANP clearing the box. Bye for now, guys. Right, let's see what we've got on the chat, because it's a bit awkward today with this. I'm going to have to make room on here, so the keyboard digs me in my side. He's on GB3CR, which is a 70 centimetres repeater linked to HubNet. Right, so yeah, that's a 70 centimetres repeater in it. Yeah, but my radio does both. It does. What ham repeater are you using? That's Duncan Baines. Good evening, Duncan. Nice Midland CD. Thank you very much, sir. Tuning in. Has heard you mention the channel on HubNet. Good evening to everybody there. Yeah, we're. What good is a frequency counter? Is it just a cheap Spectrum? No, it's not. A frequency counter, you've seen me use one quite often, Clarence. A frequency counter tells you what frequency, when you key the mic, it tells you what frequency your radio is on. It basically reads your PLL, and it reads your transmitter, your PLL, and a bit like what this is doing here. It'll display your frequency, and it's a bit like what that does. And you can also use it if you have to adjust a certain frequency within the radio. Say you want to adjust, say the manual tells you to adjust the 10.24 directly. What you would do, it will give you a test point that you put your frequency counter on, and you'd basically adjust. You'd basically adjust your trimmer until you get to 10.240. 10.24. Yeah. Just as a quick one that comes to mind. But I don't do it that way. A lot of radio manuals want you to do it that way, but I don't do it that way. I put the radio on channel 20. It doesn't matter where you put it, but I put it on channel 20 because it's midway between the band on a Muppet radio. Take for example this little Midland. You know, when I key that up with a frequency counter connected, it should tell me on channel 20 that the frequency is 2779.125. for example, and you know, and that's how I tune it up. A lot of people do it the same way, but when you tune in things like SSB, it has to be done differently. Like the TriStar up there, when you're tuning him up, he has to be done differently. So because I've never done one, and I don't really do that sort of rig, I would send that to Microchips. I would send that to Graham and have Graham do that for me. Or I'd watch one of his videos of him doing it, and then I would attempt it. But you know, yeah, it's nice to have a few people in, isn't it? And we got a bit of radio play today as well, didn't we? Like last week I was ill, so I didn't come on. This week, like the week before, we got nothing. In Stoke, got in Stoke. I'm in Stoke, and get G4 and get GB3 CR on. I'm trying to read it all on S5. Well, that's not bad. No, that's not bad. Because the what do you call it? That repeater, that GB, what is it? GB3CR repeater. That's actually in Mould. It's near Wales. I think it's just outside Wales. That repeater. Good information, thank you. And no, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. We like to pride ourselves on giving people good information. Let's swap this mic back into the homemade home base. I didn't bother getting a check on the homemade home base this week because we had Cockhead on that the other week, didn't we? We were talking to Cockhead. It would help if I shoved the mic back into the mic socket, not into the fucking. There we go. There we go. Tighten that in. There you go. It's a bit thingy that, but it does tighten. There we go. There you go. And we'll service this microphone at some point. This Midland. We'll service this Midland mic at some point. It's probably, when it says a bit blow, it's probably the PTT, which is probably the issue. Where's the notches there? There we go. But right, let's see what we've got creeping up. Let's go back to see what we're saying. Why are you monitoring 27781? Oh, it's channel 19, isn't it? I'm just monitoring it for the hell of it. There's nothing on it. I don't think the aerial. No, the aerial's not in. I monitor everywhere. I mean, yeah, there's people all over the place. I monitor everywhere. The only reason repeater is disconnected from Mumnet is due to clunkware just keying the mic and not putting a call out. Clunkers, clunkers, rather. Yeah. CB dead these days, it pretty much is. It's been nice for it to come back to life. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not actually monitoring it because the aerial's not in. I'm not actually monitoring it. But Because the aerial's in the middle and here. And there's somebody keyed up. Getting... Yeah, we're on 19. Yeah. There we go, guys. Yep, so... But, you know, it's a shame, really. There's not a lot doing on it. It's not like it used to be. I mean, conditions aren't great. I'm listening to 2857 and here in California and Australia. Especially in Stoke, not what it used to be. It's not anywhere, Brian, unfortunately, mate. It's not anywhere, mate. What base antenna do I use for 11 metres? I use an IMAX 2000 for 11 metres. It's about the best you can get for 11 metres. I mean, I know people who use an aerial that covers everything. Covers all the armbands, everything, 11 metres, you name it. But the problem is, I can't remember the name of the aerial, but the problem is it doesn't work well anywhere. Because it's a compromise, such a wide compromise. I hear you, Brian. Trouble with DMR is you have to clunk once to connect. That doesn't excuse the people that's doing it on the FM side. No, I've no time. I'll be honest with you, guys and girls. Let's come back to me. No, we'll stay with this view for a minute. I mean, you'd much rather look at the oops. You'd much rather look at the radios than look at me, I'm sure. Anyway, but basically, guys, you know, it's one of those things. You know. What can I say? Yeah, I'm going to get going in a minute because he's starting to whinge a little bit. Hey, what time is it? 8:30. Yeah, we'll be going soon, guys. We've had some. We at least we've got some radio done tonight. Not like last week. Well, last week I was in bed. I had the dreaded loogie, guys. I had the loogie. I was ill. I was icky dicky. I was terrible. Want a son? Hey. Come here. There you go. There you go. I'll let you out in a minute and you can defecate in the garden. There's quite a few people on CB in the Manchester area. Are you actually in the Manchester area, Brian? Yeah, there is quite a few on it around here, but they all seem to stick on 19. You know, which answers the question. Why do I monitor? Yeah. Why do I monitor 19? That's where everyone is. Yeah, it's been not a bad night, has it, Tom? Sorry, Rob. It's not been a bad night. When I go back up to Wigan, visiting family and friends. No, I'm in Stoke from Wigan. Right, but from where I'm in Stoke, but from Wigan, I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of activity around there. But what it would be nice if people would go on, say 19 for a copy. You've got your copy, pick a window, and then go to a window and sit there and talk. You know, that would be nice. That's what we used to do back in the old days. You know, you got your copy, pick a window. We used to go to the channel that was mentioned, that was agreed upon. If there was nobody on it, we used to, you know, if there was nobody on that channel, we used to sit and have a chat, and people used to come in, people used to come in and join us, and before you know it, we'd have about 10 or 20, maybe 30 people all on the channel, and we'd just pass the mic around to each other. You know, and if somebody wanted to talk to somebody else and make a long conversation about it, you know, they used to go, they weren't ignorant, they'd go and find another channel. That you?
Gonna be windy tonight, Andy, strong winds.
Yeah, I know.
Hello,
Yes.
where are you?
I'm in the radio room. Do us a cup of coffee.
How's your throat?
My throat's okay. That's to Christine. I take it you brought Laura's uniform over.
Yeah.
Is it just her uniform? Christine,
What?
is it just her uniform?
Hey?
Fuck me.
The what?
I said, is it just her uniform?
Uniform.
Right. Clarence said hello, by the way, Christine.
Where
Yeah.
you got?
In the workshop. Yeah, my cup's in the workshop. I'm in here tonight. It's Friday, isn't it?
Oh, you're doing it in there?
I do Friday nights in here. Anyway, what I want to do, guys, I'm going to get some artwork to put on the walls in here. You know, CB related and amateur related. Because although it is called the Vintage CB Radio Shack, we do amateur radio as well. Because I am a licensed amateur. So we have that equipment. I know there is a bit of a snobbery that exists between amateur and CB. Well, it doesn't exist on this channel, guys. It doesn't exist on this channel. Snobbery is not allowed. Radio snobbery is not allowed on here. It's simply not. We're all radio operators. Whether we're a CB radio operator,
You eating on, Andy?
I'm gonna put it on in a bit, or whether we're a radio I'll do it in a minute. Bloody hell, you know, there shouldn't be any snobbery. There shouldn't, guys. You know, because we all support a common purpose. We're all into our radios. You know, whether it be a CB radio or an amateur radio, we're all into our radios. And, you know, whether you're an amateur or, you know, just a CB operator that doesn't have a licence, you're still more than welcome to come in and put your 2 pennies worth in and have a chat and even come on the radio. You know, obviously, if you're not a licensed operator here in the UK, I can't speak to you, and I probably can't speak to you if you're not a licensed operator anywhere. But if you're a CB operator, we have the CB. You know. And that weren't bad, that £9 into Collyhurst. I think he said he was. £9 into Collyhurst. Doing 4 watts on the Little Midland. Yeah. Nice little radio. And it's obviously working correctly because, you know, yeah. I mean, Collyhurst is not a million miles away, but it's far enough. I wouldn't want to walk from here to there, you know. So that's it, guys. Anyway, yeah, because yours is out. Set. Yeah, because yours is set for the 10 meters, isn't it? Yeah, yours is the 10. Yours is set as it come out of the factory. Well, mine isn't. You see, I've got mine here, and mine isn't. Yeah, mine's set for. Yeah, mine's set for, what do you call it? Mine's set for, I think it goes from super low to UK 1 to 40. Super Low to UK it goes to. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because it's got 6 bands on it. Yeah. Yeah, because that's super low. Low band. No, it can't be. That's super low, sorry. Low band. Super low. Super low. Low band. Mid band. High band. And what would be super high band is actually 1 to 40 FM. That's how it's done. Yeah. Yeah, because if I go to channel 1 on there, that's 2760 2760125, which is channel 1 to 40 UK. Then we've got 27405, which is high band. 26965, which is mid band. 26.515, which is low band. Then we've got 065, which is super low. And then we've got 25, which is 25.615, which is super low. Yeah. Yeah, so mine covers all that, you see. And mine was pre-programmed for me. The person I bought it off. There is a sticker on the top telling you how to reset it to factory settings, but I don't intend to do that. I don't really use the 6900 that often, but when I do use it, it's nice to know that's the mic I use for it. I use that mic. Just put that on there for a minute. Hope it doesn't scratch that radio. There we go. And I use that. That's a Handmaster, which is another version of a Leeson. I can't read the model number. It's out of focus to me. But that's the mic I use for the 6900. Nice desk mic. I sold my other desk mic, my other Handmaster. I sold that to Microchips. Graham, he got that because I wasn't using it, so I didn't see the point of having a mic I don't use. I'd rather have the money. So what we did, I got one of his boards off him, and he looked after me on that. He did a good deal.
There you go.
Cheers. I should have told you to take that to the workshop because I'm going in there in a minute. Doesn't matter, I'll have it here now.
Come on.
Yeah, nice cup of coffee, guys. There we go. Anyway, guys. Let's turn these off. I hope you've all enjoyed tonight. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed coming in and hello Twisted. Ray, you've come in right at the end, mate. We'll give it another couple of minutes. But yeah, we're right at the end now because we're just about ready for going. And I need to find an extension lead so I can plug old Dukey in. I've got the jukebox here. And he's not been on for a week, and not been on for a few weeks, and he doesn't like not being used. The old jukebox doesn't like not being used. He likes to be used. Likes to be switched on and have a few records played. So we'll have to get to that next week, get the extension sorted. But I'm really pleased, guys, that we got something this week and we were able to have a chat. Yeah. I think I spoke to that James before. There was another lad called Ian I spoke to a couple of weeks ago. He's not been on since, but he is a subscriber. And you tend to find, you know, you tell people where you are and what you're doing, and it's all in a bit of fun, isn't it, guys? It's all a good thing. It's, you know, we're enjoying it. I don't know why my monitor light keeps flashing, but it does. My monitor light keeps going bright and dim. As long as my monitor doesn't go ka-chunch, I don't bother. It's probably got a loose bulb, or a loose LED in it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to toddle off to the workshop because I can't watch videos in here because I've got no bloody sound on this monitor. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. And, you know, we're going to do another... When we come on Sunday, Sunday we're going to do a silence, another minute silence on Sunday for Racing Demon, for Mike. We'll give him another minute on Sunday because that's the channel he was more familiar with. But you know, like I say, you know, feel free to come in anytime you want, guys. I'm here every Friday. We're playing with radios. We don't do any repairs in here. We just play with radios. That's all we do. You know, and we might bring another radio in next week. We might bring another radio in next week and do another rig test, do another rig check, and see if we can get anything meaningful like we got tonight. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. Thank you very much for coming in and subscribing. Tell all your friends. Tell even people who you don't like. Tell everybody. Let the world know. And like, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you want to. You don't have to. That's just an option. You know. And I will be back. I will be back at 7 o'clock in the shack next week. And you know what they say, guys? 10-10 till we do it again. I'm out of here. I'm clear. Bye.